elevate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hated the love.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Broncos had 1-6 now, and whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
To throw is Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Williams. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jones. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very difficult.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Right there, hurt. Alert.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the
rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Fourteen. One left. 25.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Contact.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. We're scoreless after 1. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as after a ride, tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be. He did not get away.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 16. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by McManus is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And some room to roam now. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Look left. Good.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again is Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 6 yards left on second down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Second down, another shot for Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Reload! Bronco switch!
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he stopped immediately there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.M. Brown. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
To throw is Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Broncos 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Juwan Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nick Benito. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
From the 16, Wilson.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I know he doesn't want to fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 72 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Tackle made at his own 2-yard line.
Deeper.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now here is another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run your full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.